Hey, been a minute. Alright, I figured I would just do a quick and easy. I found one video on 1A Auto on how to just swap the headlights themselves on the Yukon, so I figured I would make a quick one on just a short, brief one, because I only found that one, and the information was, I don't want to say misleading, but a little bit jumbled. It kind of made it seem like you have to remove the grill to get the headlights out, and you definitely do not. So I tried sanding down and clearing them. I'll show you in a second. And they look okay, but then when I started really cleaning them up, I could tell just over time there's like moisture inside, which ended up eventually affecting the actual chrome reflective surface. So I'm upgrading to LEDs, which I guess I could show you that too, even though that's just a bulb swap, super easy. And changing out the headlights. So here we go. So I sanded down the turn signal one, cleared that, and I guess because the bezel around it is black, it actually looks darn good. Now this one, you can see that the glue inside or something has yellowed, so even with it sanded down, and it's a lot of the ugliness is on the inside, so this has to be replaced. I thought the set would automatically include both, which the eBay ones do, but I don't know how great the Chinese knockoffs are. I need to decide, because it was $70 just for these upper ones, but they're Dorman brand. I mean, that's reputable and presumably made in America. Not that that really matters, but with everything going on in the world right now, I like made in America, especially since we're owned by Amazonia. I don't know. I'm gonna try them out, see how happy I am. Basically, at night, I have to run the high beams to be able to even tell that my lights are on. That's how dim it is, so it offers almost nothing. I can't see anything. Just realized a little tidbit. It actually tells you what bulb is in each. It's pretty cool. So I may end up sending those back and getting a set that includes all of them. I'm going to eventually do the tail lights too. If you've been following the Paint Society channel, then you already know we're doing, epoxy primering, etching primer, and doing panel by panel, kind of cleaning it up, prepping it to do a nice paint job. So the finishing touch to me would be the headlights and tail lights, stuff like that, but it's all good. I got to be able to see, otherwise I can't really drive it at night. So let's get at it. So really all it is to get these out is this and this, which is a 5mm. So take those out. Let's see, backward. No, actually, the other way. Bam. Once they're undone, you just pull the pins, which, little anti-seize, they'd be fine. Although the replacements came with it, so you don't really have to. Then you just kind of jiggle it just a little bit. Here are the LED bulbs I added for low beams. Substantially brighter, like it shines down the road now. It's cool, but the housing needs to be replaced. There's no doubt about that. Let me set that up. Okay, and as you can see here, the chrome plating delaminated entirely from the backing. So these are not super awesome. And let me find the Dorman one. So the Dormans come with a nice plastic over them, DOT, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. So this backing plate, they include it. I had read made in Taiwan, which is grand. That's good. So never mind what I said. I'm going to take it off. They say to reuse. I mean, maybe I'll use the pins just because they're new, but realistically, a lot of times the OEM stuff's better anyway. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like quality OEM stuff. I would have really loved to keep the old housing if it had just needed a little clear coat. Just because sometimes too brand new and too bright makes it clash with the, should we call it the patina of the car? But, you know, you got to be able to see. That's one thing I don't really like compromising on. They definitely look good. Whether or not I'll keep them, we shall see. It really depends on how bad they make the other ones look. Those go in nicely. Take this cover off. Yeah, those are pretty. There's a little adjustment screw on the top there. So maybe I'll do a little tiny anti-seize on this. I don't know why. I hate anti-seize in general, but I like this copper stuff. Maybe it's because it's just a pretty color. A little dab of anti-seize. So, didn't use the plate. I don't know. I can always swap these. I guarantee you it isn't difficult, but sometimes the new stuff, made in Taiwan, new stuff is not better quality than the old school, made in America, Delco, whatever, Denso, stuff from 26 years ago. Feels like it's not lining up. And they can be adjusted on the top. You can actually lower them because, yeah, that's pretty weird. That's pretty high up. I wonder if I missed something. I feel like I may have missed something. Maybe you'll have to use it's the exact same setup. I mean, it can really only go on one way, right? That's weird. The backing definitely feels flimsy compared to the OEM. Yeah, maybe it needs adjustment right off the bat. Could be. We shall see, but I won't bore you with that. So I can tell you right now. I can't lie, I don't really hate it. And I bet you if I pull those amber corners, sand them, hit them with a nice little 2K clear, that would actually be passable. I might be alright with that. I think that's what I didn't like about the other aftermarket ones that I saw, is it seems like the lower one was too see-through. And it just looks cheap to me. But that, I mean, there's no comparing. It looks absolutely amazing, right? Yeah, I might be alright with that. guarantee I'm gonna have to make some adjustment though, because I don't know, it just doesn't look not long enough. I wonder if it's the same. It might be the same 5mm to make an adjustment. It just seems very high. Let's see. Grab a long one. That's interesting. It's not that. So we shall try a longer Phillips, if that'll reach. Oh yeah. I guess depending on how it fits into the prongs, you definitely need a screwdriver. I mean, it's not rocket science, but you need to adjust it. For sure. For sure. So, I guess let's take a closer look, right? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's close enough. And then if I lightly sand these and hit them with a little clear coat, those will look good. Good enough for the girls I go with. Mordsky. I got that. And obviously, look at that. Horrendous. But, you know. Yeah, I might be able to live with that, actually. I might be okay with that. And knowing that it's Dorman and it's decent quality and stuff might make me happier than putting in the cheapest of the cheap, you know? It's what she deserves. And let's see him fire up. Okay, it's pretty obvious. I mean, probably doesn't pick it up on camera, but yeah, it kind of does actually. That doesn't look bad, but no way. The amount of light that you're not reflecting down the road as opposed to that. And also, normally I'm not a big fan of doing aftermarket on these older cars. I kind of like the old school halogen look, but there's no arguing that it just puts out better light. It's, you know, more lumens down the road. It kind of modernizes it without bastardizing the look, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks good.